Comets cruising along 6-0 on the season. And just the other way around, Mark Hesse's Rothsay Tigers are 0-6. If we may, let's take a look at the way the season has gone for them. For Rothsay, they opened their season losing in overtime to Ulen Hitterdal 14-6. Then they lost a heartbreaker to Lake Park 8-6. Lost to Underwood 25-12, 30-0 to Audubon, 40-22 to Gary, and 36-6 to a strong Norman County West crew. For the Hillcrest Academy Comets, all victorious. They've defeated Twin Valley 32-8, Ulen Hitterdal 42-14, Lake Park 24-6, Underwood 26-6. Hillcrest dumped off Audubon 40-16, and then handled Gary last week 38-8. That's the way the season has gone for them. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. We'll go offensively with the Hillcrest Academy Comets. They will start it out at quarterback with Brent Martinson, 160 as senior. And in the last two ball games, he has thrown nothing but strikes. At the running backs, and Hillcrest will play basically out of a deuce in the backfield, will go to the I formation once in a while. They will go at the running backs with Mark Bang, 170 a senior, and Nick Mundus, 165 a junior. The flanker will be Steve Lundy, 155, and he is a senior. As we take a look at the offensive line from the right side across, it'll be John Christensen, 170 a senior. Tippy Stendrew, 245 pounds, the tank. He's a senior. At the snapper spot, it'll be Rick Nilsson. Nilsson at 210 is a senior. And as we look on the left side of the offensive line, it'll be Steve Hagelin, 175 a senior, and Scott Selvig, 165 a senior. Hillcrest Academy Comets, coached by Dick Risbrut, assisted by Paul Levang. We'll be back in 1 minute to look at the Rothsay Tigers on the defensive side. Hi, we're back again, and let's take a look now at the defensive alignment for the Rothsay Tigers, who will play out of a three-man front, basically. At right end, we'll get a look at Dale Larson, 185 a junior. The nose fella will be Darren Balkin, 185 a junior. At the other tackle or end, whichever way you want to call it, be Ronald Knutson, 115. He's a senior. On the corners, we get a look at Roger Ossie, 160 a senior, and Mark Aberg at 135 a junior. At the linebackers, it'll be Paul Hansen, 165 a freshman, and Brad Booth, 170 and a senior. In the deep secondary, the safeties will be Brian Stemgren, 155 a junior, and David Bowe, a sophomore. Mark Hesse, coach of the Rothsay Tigers, assisted by Brad Erickson. Looking at stats on them, in the offensive alignment for Hillcrest, they will start with 8 seniors, so this has got to be their year. 8 seniors, 1 junior, and no sophomores. For the Rothsay Tigers, they will start with a freshman, a sophomore, 4 juniors, and 3 seniors. Taking a look at comparative scores, Hillcrest have averaged 33 plus per game on the offense. They've given up 9 plus per game on the defense. Rothsay have averaged 8 plus per game and have given up 25. While we wait for the introduction to the starting lineup, and I'm sure that Bill Rose can't hear us way up there in the big city of Fargo, but we want to wish him well. And for any people in the area, Mr. Rose has had kind of a long siege. He's got a back problem. He was moved up to Dakota Hospital in Fargo, and if you're up that way, stop over and see Bill. I know he'd appreciate your stopping in to see him. If you don't stop in to see him, put a 20-cent stamp on a card and send it to him at the Dakota Hospital in Fargo. We're waiting now for the introduction to the starting lineup. It's a reminder that next week we'll have more football as we're grinding it down to playoff time. The Hillcrest Academy Comets already know that they're going to be in the playoffs. For the Rothsay Tigers, after next week, they'll put their uniforms away for a year, and they'll start it again next year. They have a young ball club, and they will be a tough one come a year from now. Introductions being made of the Hillcrest Academy Comets. They are the visitors, of course. And we said it earlier this year that we feel this is the best all-over Hillcrest club that we have seen under Dick Risbrut. And that's saying a lot because they were state runners-up 2 years in a row to Deer Creek. But I believe that they have the balance this year that they did not have in those years. They had 9 or 10 excellent ball players, but did not have the depth that we see in it this year. For the Rothsay Tigers, this is probably the longest year that the Rothsay fans have had in football in a long, long time. In fact, since 9-man football state tournament playdowns were instigated in 1972 when they won the championship. Now they are introducing the Rothsay Tigers. They are not a very big football team, I'll tell you. Not a very big crowd in here tonight. Usually you'll see the far side of the field pretty well ringed with fans because normally when Hillcrest and Rothsay get together, it's quite a shootout. But this year, of course, with the two records completely turned around, 6-0 for Hillcrest and 0-6 on the other side for the Tigers, not that much interest in tonight's football game. This afternoon we had football as we had the Ashby Arrows and the Cougars of Campbell-Tinta. That was won by Campbell-Tinta 28-16. The score is not indicative of the ball game that it was because it was the turnovers by Ashby that got them in trouble. A blocked punt in the very first play really hurt them. And we'll be back in 1 minute as we're now having our national anthem.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
An excellent rendition of our national anthem. We tried to get the young lady on Mike's side, but she wouldn't have anything to do with it. Probably wanted talent fee, and we couldn't afford that. All right, ready to go. Football time. We'll cover up the old bald noggin so it doesn't freeze stiff, and we're ready to go. The blue and gold going against the scarlet and white. Rothsay will kick the ball away, and the Hillcrest Academy Comets, the team that we've nicknamed the Red Horde, will come offensively. Up on the front line, just over the 35, we get a look at Nilsson, Stensrud, Hageland, and Christensen. Back deep up the middle, they go with Mundus. On the near side with Bang, and right up the middle with Groen. On the wings with Lundy, and on the near side with Rognus. As kicking the ball away will be Osi. There's a kick, bounces, goes down to about the 10, picked up there by Mundus. Mundus will fight his way up over the 20 and down to about the 24-yard line as a host of Rothsay Tigers get to him at that point. Mark Aberg, the first one to get to him. He's not very big, really. Mark at 5'10", he's 135 pounds, wringing wet, and he better not be wet tonight or he'll freeze up. All right, they go. Let's see what they go. They go in an I formation, this time with a flank on the left side. Martinson barks him out. Martinson hands up. Bangs right up the middle. There's not much running room, or with it Mundus will have to catch it. They switch once in a while in that I formation. Now, it was Mundus carrying the ball. He'll get about a yard, and that was all. It'll be a second down. Takes a little bit of time to pick these out. All right, ready to go. We'll see how they line up. Bang will be the short man in the I. Lundy the flanker. Mundus is the deep man. Martinson barks him out. They go 4 on the defense. There's the pass right up the middle. Deflected and dropped. Oh, that was deflected. Groen had a shot at it, and he had nothing but green grass in front of him with O.C. shagging him down. But that went off the fingertips on the deflection. He could not quite come up with it. And it'll be a third down. Well, it ain't horseshoes, so close don't count. All right, up over the ball comes Nilsson. They'll line up in an I. 3 down linemen on the defense for Rothsay. Flank goes on the right side. Martinson barks him out. Martinson pitches back. Here's a quick kick. Oh, and it's a goodie up high. Let's see what the bounce will do. It will take a Rothsay bounce, and it'll come back now to the 29, 28-yard line. Down there by Scott Selvig. Boy, that ball got up high in the air, and then it turned around and came back the t'other way. We've often said, you know, that football is like a female. It can make up its mind any way it wants, and then it can change its mind whenever it wants. Deuced in the backfield, slotted on the right side. O.C. barks him out. O.C. keeps, pitches Booth. Booth to the outside, puts the head down and goes to the 35. And that pitch was so close to being intercepted that it was really scary. Let's put it down. Let's see just where on the 35. It'll be a 2nd down and 5 yards to go. First period of play. We have 10:22 remaining. We're scoreless. Rothsay and Hillcrest. Deuced in the backfield. The slot goes around on the left side this time. 3 down linemen on the defense. Booth with the ball. Cuts up the middle. Not much room. He'll get over the 35 to about the 37. Lundy was there to trip him up, and he got help from Stensrud. It'll be a 3rd down now, and about 2.5 to go. 9-man football. Up over the ball comes Balkin. Deuce it. Flank right side. Pitch back. Booth. Booth tries to turn the corner. He's going to be hit out of bounds as he gets close to the midfield stripe. Martinson over there. Rognus over there. And Bang over there. And I think he's got enough for the 1st down. Just shy of the 40-yard line. Booth on that particular play not running as hard as we saw him earlier in the season, but he's been plagued by injuries. He's an excellent football player. Balking up over the ball. Deuced in the backfield, slot left. 3 on the defense. There's a keep by Osi. Turns inside. He breaks 1 tackle. He got away from Christensen. The ball pops loose. Let's see if it was a fumble. Yes, it was. It'll go to Hillcrest. And coming off the ball was Nilsson. Boy, I tell you, against a club like Hillcrest, you just can't make mistakes. Right, they were moving the ball pretty well. And then all of a sudden, that squealing pig got away, and Nilsson came up with it. Hillcrest have the ball. We have 9:17 remaining in the first period. 2nd offensive goal for Hillcrest. Out of an eye, flank on the left side. 3 down linemen on the defense. There's a handoff, this time to Mundus. Mundus to the outside. He's got speed. He's at the 30, out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Over there to knock him out of there, we get a look at Bowl. That time, Mundus looked like he was going to slide off the tackle spot and then slipped to the outside and got around the corner as the corner was taken out of the play. Up over the ball comes Nilsson. I formation. Lundy flanks on the right side. They have 4 down linemen this time. All right, there's a handoff to Mundus. Mundus puts the head down. He'll go inside the 25 to the 24. And there on the defensive play, we get a look at number 40. That would be Troy Larson. And Booth also in on the play. Up over the ball, Lundy flanks left. Moving out on him is O.C. He goes nose to nose with him. 4 down linemen on the defense. Deuced in the backfield. Martinson barks him out. Martinson hands off Mundus. Scoots the outside. Good play on the corner that time. Dale Larson. Hand fought the blocker. Got the tackle. And after he'd gotten to him, he got assist from Mark Aubert. But a good job by Larson on the corner. He just hand fought that blocker. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. We have 8:06 remaining in the opening period. 9-man football from Rothsay. Deuced in the backfield, flank on the left side, ends in tight. 4 down linemen on the defense. Martinson pitches back. Bang outside. Oh, another good play by O.C. on the corner as he hit him at the 18. On the 18-yard line, it'll be a 4th down, and they'll have about a yard to go for the 1st down. They're going to bring the chains in. Well, from here, it looks like they got about a yard to go. But, you know, when the eyes get that old and crystallized, most anything can happen. You can see them cockeyed. But it looks like a yard difference to me. So we'll see how bad the yards really are. They'll bring it out. They'll put it down, and it is not a first down by about a yard. Well, I guess that takes care of that. It'll be a fourth down. Here's a big play. Both clubs with 7:41 remaining in the first period of play, and we're scoreless. Crowd's starting to come in now. Everybody's staying home warming up their tootsies before they come over here. Up over the ball comes Nilsson. They stretch the chains out on the far side, and we're ready to go. Nilsson has Martinson, the quarterback, setting up behind him. Line in very tight this time. Martinson barks him out. Martinson still barking him out. Long count. Off to Mundus. He gets the first down as he goes inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. And defensively, we get a look at Troy Larson and Osi on the defensive play. First and 10, the 14-yard line, territory of the Tigers. Up over the ball, and now going out on the right side, they go with Mundus. Single setback, double wing T, hand up, bang, big hole. He's touchdown. Oh, they spread that out and ran right up the pipe for 14 yards. Bang, 14 yards that time on the carry. And that came with 7:04 to go in the first period, and it's 6-0. All right, out of the I formation, flank right. Martinson barks him out. Martinson long count. Martinson keeps, turns inside, pitches back. No good. Good defensive play again by Rothsay on the corner. We got to give credit to Dale Larson, who forced the pitch. The pitch was bad, no good, and 6-0. We'll go back for 60 seconds. Back again, the kickoff after the touchdown taken by Osi at about the 7. He got out to the 21 and hit very hard there by Scott Selvig. And Rothsay will come offensively from their 21-yard line. All right, they deuce it in the backfield. We got a flag on the play. What's this one all about? Illegal procedure. Illegal procedure against Rothsay. And he'll step off 5. And it'll be first down and 15. And as we said earlier in the period, you cannot make those mistakes against that Hillcrest club. Let's see how Hillcrest will go on the defense. Looks like they're going to go with the 3-down lineman. There they go. I formation. Slot comes right on the offense. Keeping his Osi. Osi going to be hit down by Nilsson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Nilsson was the guy who got him, and then he got a little help from Stensrud, but Nilsson really the guy who did it. It'll be a second down and still 15 yards to go. 6-0. Hillcrest lead it here in the first period with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the period. Taking a lot of time back in that huddle. Now they break out. Balkin comes up over the ball. They bring Larson way out on the right side. Double wing situation. Back to throw. Osi. Osi in heavy traffic. Fires it out. Wide open down the near sideline. And hit down as they get up to the 26-yard line. That time was Auberg. Mike Auberg. And he's hit down. Let's see where they put it down. 26-yard line. And it'll be third down and about 4 yards to go. 6-0 Hillcrest. First period, 5:24. Pretty good night for football. The wind has gone down. It's cool. There's that double. Oh, they got a slot on the right side. Split right and flanked out on the left side. There's a pass out on the side. Oh, and nearly picked off by Mundus. The pass was intended on the far side for Knutson. Mundus came up, knocked it down at the 30-yard line, so it'll be a fourth down.
Fourth down by 4 yards.
Hillcrest, of course, will have one more game next week, as will Rothsay. Rothsay will go to Twin Valley, and Hillcrest will go up to Norman County West. Well, back in punt formation, Osi. He gets a high kick away, shanked it over on the near side. It'll give Hillcrest pretty good field position up around the 40-yard line. They say the 37-yard line in the territory of Hillcrest. First and 10, Hillcrest at that point, as we have 5 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the first period. Up over the ball comes Nielsen. Boy, they got size on that right side. I formation, flank right. Martinson barks him out. Martinson hands off. Bang right up the middle. Bang will get over the 40 and down to about the 37-yard line in the territory of the Rothsay Tigers, where Troy Larson makes the tackle on him. Larson, 5'10", 150-pound, a sophomore. Coach Mark Hesse and his assistant Brad Erickson using a lot of young kids in this Rothsay lineup. I formation, flank left. 3 down linemen on the defense. Martinson barks him out, fumbles the ball, picks it up. He won't get anything. As coming in very quickly that time to put the kibosh on him was Randy Nordick, and Nordick got a lot of help from Knutson. Nordick first one to pop him, but then Knutson made sure he didn't get anywhere. Selvig will come in.
Hanson on the tackle. Third down about 2 yards.
I formation, flank right. Martinson barks him out. Martinson hands off Mundus. He'll get over the 35 and down about the 34-yard line. Paul Hansen, number 82, first one to get to him. And we've got a timeout for a measurement. We're going to stay right here with it. All right, they stretch him out, and it is a first down just by the nose of the football. All right, up over the ball come Hillcrest. They have the ball at the 34 in the territory of Rothsay. Deuce in the backfield, flank right, Martinson. Martinson rolls back. He wants to throw. He looks. He cranks it up way over. Throws the intended receiver, Christensen, down at the 10-yard line. He's pretty well covered down there by Troy Larson, number 40, and also by Mark Auberg. It'll be a second down and 10 yards to go. That time, Martinson ran right into one of his own backs as he tried to scoot out of that backfield. Deuce in the backfield. They really bring their Deuce men up tight behind the line of scrimmage. Martinson back to throw again. He screens it on the side to Bang. Bang's got a lot of interference, and he's going to be hit down as he gets to about the 17-yard line. Having a shot at him back there that time was Auberg, and Auberg missed him at about the 25. First and 10 Hillcrest. We're still in the first period, 3:20 remaining. Hillcrest coming up over the ball. I formation. Lundy flanks on the left side. 4 down linemen on the defense. Martinson barks him out. Hands off. Mundus outside. Good play on the corner again. Boy, let me tell you, Auberg has done a good job over in that corner. And then he got some help by Booth. But Auberg was the guy that really made the play go, and then Booth made sure nobody got anything. It'll be a second down and 10 yards to go. 2 minutes, 39 seconds and rolling remaining here in the first period. I formation. Martinson drops back again. He looks. He fires it right up the middle. Incomplete. Oh, just barely deflected that time by Bowl. as Mundus was down in the end zone, and Bo, not very big, just reached up and got the pinky on it and deflected it away. It'll be third down still, for all intents, 10 yards to go. Hillcrest Academy and the Rothsay Tigers, and here come Hillcrest up over the ball. Deuced in the backfield, flanked on the left side, ends in tight. Martinson drops back again. There's the screen on the near side. Oh, he's got a wall of blockers. Mundus will go in for the touchdown. Mundus from 17 yards out. He had 3 blockers out in front all the way. Martinson threw the perfect strike on it. That came with 2:15 remaining in the first period, and it's 12-0 now. Hillcrest lead it. There's a pitch back. Mundus, lot of room, puts the head down. He's in. 14-0. Hillcrest. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, we're back again as Hillcrest will kick it away. Still 2:15 remaining in the period. Remember what we said. They got to play good football. The fumble turned over gave Hillcrest this opportunity to get on. You got to keep the ball away from them because they're offensively strong. There's a kick. Osi will pick it up at the 9 and hands off to Booth. Booth down the near sideline, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Stensrud pushed him out. First and 10 Rothsay as they're out to, well, they say back to the 33. Really, Rothsay, except for one time, haven't had bad field position, but when you turn the ball over, then you're in trouble against Hillcrest. All right, they run out of a deuce in the backfield, flank right, 3 down linemen on the defense. Osi keeps, turns inside, no place to go. Selvig and Nilsson making the stop as they put him back to the 31-yard line. Number 80, Selvig. Christensen playing on this side of the line. All right, ready again. They deuce it in the backfield, flank on the left side. Osi barking him out. Osi hands off Booth. Booth wants to turn the corner, and Stensrud caught up with him at the 30. 245, and he can move. Back to the 29. It'll be third down and 13 yards to go. When you get a 245-pound high school tackle to catch up with your running back, that means trouble, and lots of it. 55 seconds remaining here in the first period. They run a slot on the right side. Osi fires it up the middle, incomplete. Did not have much time, and that time Auberg tried to go in on a slant just over the middle. By the time Osi had gotten back and raised up, a whole host of white-shirted Comets were in the backfield. It'll be a fourth down, and Osi will have to kick the ball. They got 4 guys rushing, and the linebacker coming with it. Good kick by Osi, fielded by Mundus. Mundus comes to the near side and slips and falls down at the 28-yard line. Right there to make sure he didn't go anyplace. We get a look this time at Troy Goodrich, number 84. That would be Stemgren. But he slipped and went down, and they were right there to make sure he got nowhere. 20 on the 29, they say. Up over the ball comes Nilsson. 14-0 your score. Hillcrest in the first period. I formation, flank right. There's a handoff, and Mundus will come off the left side. He won't get much room. Osi is right there. And Booth also in on a tackle. Will give him 3, second down and 7. Hillcrest did not split their line very much. There's the end of the first period. 14-0. Hillcrest over Rothsay. We'll be back in 30. Okay, we're back again. Second period of play. Hillcrest have the ball at the 32 in their territory. Up over the ball. Let's watch Rothsay as they deploy on the defense. They're going to go down with 4 down linemen. Deuced in the backfield now. Back to throw Martinson. Martinson looks, fires it up. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Mark Bang downfield. And it'll be a 3rd down. Third down and about 7.5, 8 to go for the first down. They break out over the ball. Flank right. Deuced in the backfield. Boy, they're up tight behind. Back to throw Martinson. He's got his man down there, and it's incomplete. Groan couldn't hang on. He got in behind David Bowe that time. The pass, instead of being thrown over the right shoulder, the way he was looking, it came over the left shoulder, and he had to turn and couldn't come up with it. It'll be a 4th down. All right, back in punt formation is Mundus. Mundus gets a good snap. He gets a good kick away. Osi will watch it bounce. It'll take a Hillcrest bounce, and it'll be down somewhere around the 8-yard line, looks like from here. We'll have to wait and see until the chains get down, but it's right in that area. But Osi did not want to handle that ball, and I don't blame him, because he would get a lot of pressure already, and it was a high kick. The ball will go down on the 8-yard line. About the 8-yard line. Rothsay deep in their territory, a place where they can't afford to have any more problems. 14-0, Hillcrest lead it. Rothsay will come out. Let's see how they'll go. Booth will be the deep man in an I formation. Here's a pitch back to Booth. Booth turns inside. He'll get nothing. Troy Larson missed a block on this corner, and that might have given Booth a little running room, but he did not get him down. Good defensive play by Nilsson again as he hand-fought on the corner, and then Binford come up to help him out. Oh, you got 210 on this corner. You got 205 on the other side. You got some pretty good sides, and 245 in the middle gives you some strength. All right, there's Osi rolling, coming to the outside. He'll get about 2-3 yards. Tippy Stensrud really was the guy who got to him and tripped him. And then Nilsson also in on the defensive tackle along with Christensen. It'll be a 3rd down, and they'll have about 4 yards to go for the first down as the clock rolls down to 10:17 remaining in the first half. The best thing you can do against Hillcrest is just grind out 2 or 3 and keep the ball away from them. All right, let's see what they do this time. They run with a single setback. They split on both sides, or flank on both sides. Osi pitches back. Booth can't get a hold of it. Who's got it? And Bang comes up with the football. Hillcrest will have it. And that'll be at about the 12-yard line. Well, there's 2 turnovers. And as we said, you just can't be doing that and stay alive with this club. All right. Deuced in the backfield. The deuces are Bang and Mundus. Flank is Lundy on the right side. There's the handoff to Mundus. Puts the head down, goes inside to 10 at about the 8-yard line. And coming away from the defensive play that time, we get a look at Knutson. Ronald Knutson, 5'11", 150-pound senior, number 83. Quickly up over the ball again. They run basically out of that deuce. Now they'll probably change it when he said that. Nope, deuce flank left. Martinson barking him out. Martinson keeps back to throw. He looks. Man wide open in the corner. Can't hit him. Pass was intended in the corner for Lundy. Lundy could not get to it. He had it open in the corner, but overthrew him. And it'll be a third down and still about 7 to go, and the clock now down to 9:03 remaining in the second period. 14-0, Hillcrest lead it. All right, now they put Mundus as a flank on the right side, split out on the left side, or flank on the left side. There's a draw off to Bang. That's what they like to do. Booth made the tackle but couldn't hang on. He gets down to about the 1-yard line. Booth had him back about the 5. And we'll see now. It's going to be very close to the first down, closer to the 2-yard line. And it's first and goal to go.
First down, Hillcrest. First down, goal from about the 1-yard line.
Now, every time that they put Mundus out on that flank, they run that little draw or delay to Bang. All right, they deuce it in the backfield with Mundus and Bang. Flank Lundy to the left side. There's a keep by Martinson, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, that makes it 20-0 now in favor of Hillcrest, and that comes with 8:28 still remaining in the second period. They'll go for 2. Deuce in the backfield, flank left. Let's see what Martinson will do this time. He pitches back, Bang. Bangs turns inside. Bangs in for 2, and it's 22-0. Hillcrest over Rothsay. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, we're back again as Grono will get ready to kick it away. Twin Valley have won the Northern Division as they defeated Gary yesterday. We thought Gary might give them more trouble than that, but they didn't. Here's Grono coming forward. Good kick. Osi will pick it up around the 5. Comes to the near side to the 10. Tries to get a block. Can't do it. And he's finally hit down. Tackled defensively we give to Rick Johnson and also Nilsson coming up. 84 and 82 right there to pop him.
Ball placed at about the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, when they play with their big kids in there, Hillcrest can field a pretty big defensive line. They go with Berg and Nilsson and Stendrud. That 3-man front gives you about a 220-pound total. There's a flag on the play. Pass is thrown, incomplete, intended downfield for Stendrud. We'd have to feel there's a holding in the position that the flag was thrown from, and there it is, holding against Rothsay. Boy, I'll tell you, we've said it before, some days it doesn't pay to get out of the old sack, and this looks like one of the nights for Rothsay. 2 fumbles have led to Hillcrest touchdowns, and now deep in their own territory, they're going to be assessed the Big E. They step it off, and that'll bring the ball back around the 10-yard line. And from there, Hillcrest will dig in on the defense as Rothsay have a long ways to go for the first down. All right, ready again. Rothsay on the offense. Osi drops back to throw. Osi looks, fires it up the middle. It's deflected and incomplete. Stendrud deflecting the ball away. Christensen right there looking for it, hoping he could pick it up. But Stendrud deflected it, and it will go for just an incomplete pass. Yes, sir. Remember the heydays of Rothsay football, 1972, when they won the first ever 9-man football championship at Concordia College. Oh, what a ball club that was. All right, ready to go. Osi barks them out, snaps to Booth. Booth will run into trouble on the far side. There is no room at all. Stensrud is there. Christensen is there. Rognus is there. Only one who wasn't in on the tackle was Coach Dick Risbrut. 22-0, Hillcrest topside. We still have 7:44 remaining in the first half. I'll tell you one thing, it's tough to keep a ball club up, but Rothsay's kids have really stayed in it all season long, losing all the ball games they did, and they still are right giving 150%. There's the punt rolling down. It'll go over the 40 and down to about the 37-yard line in Hillcrest territory.
Hillcrest territory at about the 37-yard line. It'll be pushed down Hillcrest.
Well, the big tank Stensrud just a little slow getting back to the huddle. Hillcrest will come offensively at their 37. Reminder for coaches in the area, the Oats LeGrand show on Saturday, free breakfast, 9:45 to 10:45. I formation. Selvig will come in, Groen will go out. That time Lundy was open farther out on the flat side, but he threw it. And Bo whacked it out. Lundy is a flank on the right side as he run on the eye again. Martinson barking him out. Martinson rolls right. They're going to throw again. And this time Martinson, being hassled, gets it to Mundus. And Mundus is stuck pretty good on the far side by Ossie, and the ball came clear. It'll be a 3rd down and 10. Crowd just sitting by, waiting to see what's going to happen. They line up in a deuce this time offensively. 3 down linemen on the defense. Martinson drops straight back. They're going to screen it out on the side again. Pass off to Mundus. Mundus breaks into the middle, puts the head down, and he goes to the 30 where he'll have a 1st down. Auberg over there along with Stemgren to make the defensive play, but I'll tell you, Mundus is quick. Coming in the ball game is Paul Hansen, 6 foot, 165-pound freshman for Rothsay. I formation, flank left. Martinson hands off Mundus right up the middle. He busts through and goes down to the 22-yard line. Whole host of Tigers there on him. We see Troy Larson, also see Knutson in on the play, and Booth also in there.
Ball on about 21-yard line. It'll be 2nd down about 3 yards.
At about the 21, we're 2nd down and a short 3. And the clock now down to 6 minutes still remaining in the 2nd period. Lundy flanks on the right side as they run out the eye again. A deep man this time is Bang in the I formation. There's a handoff to Bang. Bang breaks a couple of tackles, jumps over another, goes down about the 10, then breaks through and goes for the touchdown. 22-yard run by Bang as he broke a couple of tackles to get it. In the 2nd period, Bang, 22 yards, and it's 28-0 now. Hillcrest on the top end. That came with 5:39 remaining here in the 2nd period. I formation, flank right, they go for 2. Martinson down underneath, pitches back, trying to get outside and then turning in and going into the end zone. Mundus with 2. 30-0. Hillcrest will be back in 30 seconds. Hyde back again as Groen will kick it away. Booth and Ossie deep to take Groen's kick. 30-0 Hillcrest here in the first half. Good kick again. Picked up by Ossie at about the 3. He's up the middle of the 5. Tries to cut to the outside and is hit down as he gets to about the 20-yard line. Hillcrest will go on the defense now as Rothsay will come offensively.
First and 10 Rothsay at about 20-yard line.
Balkin coming up over the ball. They go with a slot on the right side. There's Osi keeping, turning inside. Ball is fumbled again. And it'll go to Hillcrest again. Looked like Stensrud coming off that ball. And now Hillcrest have gone with their reserve unit. Binford in the ball game at quarterback. Let's see who the running backs will be. Number 34 and 44. That would be Taylor and Rognus. There's a pitch back to Rognus. Rognus puts the head down, turns inside, goes down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Coming off the top of the stack, Knutson. Hansen also in. That'd be Paul Hansen on defensive play. Well, I'll tell you, Hillcrest have two excellent sophomore running backs in Groen and Rognus as well. I formation this time. Taylor, the deep man, in the eye. Flank on the right side. There's Taylor with the ball. He'll get about a yard or so, and that's all. Is coming up to make the defensive play. That time we get a look at Dale Larson. And it'll be third down in about 4.5.
Third down, about 5 yards.
4 minutes and 10 seconds still remaining in the first half. Deuced in the backfield, flanked around on the left side. Binford barks him out, pitches back Rognus. Rognus trying to get outside. Good play on the corner. Let's give the kid credit. Number 12, Osi, on that corner, just hand fought the blocker, knocked him down back at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a fourth down. Fourth down and about 4. Well, let's see if Binford will try to throw. He's not very quick. He has very little foot speed. Good pursuit will give him a lot of trouble. They like to roll him out a lot. Seaver is the flank on the right side. Here comes Binford rolling, fires it out, incomplete, and Rothsay will take over. Well, the flow went to the far side. Binford came back to the weak side, couldn't find anyone to hit. Right now, of course, Hillcrest in a situation where they're already into the playoffs, and you'd have to feel that Dick Risboot won't take any chances with anybody in the ballgame that could get injured, and those things happen. And then you look back at him and you kick yourself to death for leaving him in there that long. All right, ready to go. Osi will bark him out. Osi back to throw. Osi looks. He looks. Got plenty of time this time. Pass incomplete. Oh, and Selvig thought he was going to get caught with pass interference. And from here, it looked like Selvig was right up on the back of Knutson that time before the ball got there. But the official said no. It'll be second down and 10. 3:12 remaining here in the first half. Single setback. Osi barking him out. Osi dropping back. Osi looking. Fires it up the middle. Incomplete. The pass was intended for Omberg. Omberg could not get to it as it was thrown in behind him. It'll be a third down and still 10. Hillcrest have Christensen, Stensrud, and Berg, and now coming into the ball game will be number 70. That is Hagelin playing that defensive end spot. Osi back to throw again. Osi in heavy traffic. He looks. He fires it up. Incomplete. Hagelin and Christensen really putting the pressure on Osi that time. And it'll be a fourth down. Lundy and Mundus will come back looking for the punt with 3 minutes still remaining in the first half. 30-0. Hillcrest lead it. Oatsy back in punt formation. The snap, the kick. He gets a high one away, bounces, takes a Rothsay roll. Mundus will let it roll, and it'll roll to the 35 in the territory of Hillcrest, where it's downed by Balkan. Good kick that time by Oatsy. And Hillcrest will come up over the ball. Erickson will be the snapper. Binford, the quarterback. Binford barks him out. Binford counters over to Rogness. Rogness trying to get outside. Good play by Oatsy. He nailed him. Loss of one. Coming up there to make sure was Knutson, but it was Oatsy who did the job on the corner. It'll be second down and about 11 yards to go. With 2 minutes, 20 seconds still remaining in the first half. Hillcrest out in front of Rothsay, 30-0 at this point. Coming on the flank on the right side is Seaver. Binford, the quarterback again. Binford drops straight back to throw. Binford screens it out to Rogness. Rogness puts his head down, and he's hit as he gets to the 37-yard line. Auberg making the popper on him. And it'll be a third down, and they'll have about 8 yards to go. Hillcrest coming up over the ball. Right end for Hillcrest now is Joel Foss. On the far side with Rick Johnson. There's Binford trying to turn around the corner. He's going to get some yardage, but Oatsy and Larson, Troy Larson, knocked him out of bounds at the midfield stripe. And with a fourth down, Rothsay asked for a timeout. 30-0. They trail Hillcrest. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're back again. Mundus back in punt formation. He's back about 12 yards. You'll kick it away at about the 30-yard line. Here come the linebackers. Everybody coming. And they don't. Bang is running it. Bang is in trouble. Fires it up. And they're screaming offensive pass interference. Boy, not much doubt of that. As Martinson was playing at end spot, he ran right up the backside of the Rothsay defender. No chance to get to the ball, and Rothsay will take over at the 39-yard line in their territory. Well, you really can't get much more interference than that one. Let's see if they'll put the ball up in the sky and try to get on the board. Slot goes on the right side out of the shotgun. Low snap. Oatsy picks it up. Oatsy fires it down the field, and off the fingertips of Bo. It was right there for Bo at the 7-yard line. I think he took a look at Binford coming across, took his eyes off the ball, and the ball fell to the turf at about the 7. Boy, Oatsy threw that one a long ways. Rothsay back in the huddle. They'll break out and come up. They trail 30-0. We're in the final minute now of the first half. Deuce in the backfield. Flank left, split right. The snap is back to Booth. Booth puts the head down. Whoa, he hurdles a couple and goes out of bounds as he gets about the 33. Tough kid. Whoa. They say he did not go out of bounds, so the clock will stop it, and Rothsay asked for a timeout. With 43 seconds to go in the half, they trail Hillcrest 30-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're back again. Rothsay'd like to get on the board here in the first half. They're at the 33 in the territory of Hillcrest. Rothsay have one timeout left here in the first half. Not much time left, so they're not so apt to use very many of them. All right, they'll line up in a shotgun again. Snap is good. Here come the linebackers. Everybody's coming. He throws it back this way, incomplete. Boy, they had everybody coming that time, and down deep on the near side was Bull, but Oatsy didn't have much chance to get that one away.
Ball plays at the 32-yard line. First down, about 2 yards for first down.
Well, we're hoping that Royce Patton can get back from the volleyball seating meeting before the ball game is over so we can get you that information. The red-hot Rothsay Gals, boy, I tell you, 14 in a row, I guess, right now. They win so many I can't keep up with them. All right, they bring Troy Larson in motion. The snap bounces up. Oatsy fields it like a shortstop, fires it up incomplete. And Hillcrest will take over with 33 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Hillcrest leading at 30-0. Well, against Gary a week ago, Hillcrest scored 30 points in the first period. All right, out of an eye, flanked on the right side. There's the handoff to Taylor. Taylor will get over the 35, down about the 37. Ball is fumbled, but they say the whistle had already blown dead, and the clock rolls down to 20 seconds remaining in the first half. All right, I formation again, flank on the left side. Benford down underneath. Benford hands off Rogness. Rogness will get to the midfield stripe. And there's the end of the first half with a score. Hillcrest 30, Rothsay nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute. All right, we're back again. Let's take a look at it. Hillcrest got on the board with 7:04 to go in the first period when Bang went in from 14 yards out, made it 6-0. The extra point effort no good. Then Rothsay played Santa Claus, had a fumble, and it was picked off by Hillcrest. Then Mundus took the pass from Martinson, a 17-yard aerial at 2:15, made it 12-0. Mundus rolled in with the extra points, and it was 14-0. Then another Rothsay fumble, setting up good field position for Hillcrest, and then Martinson climaxed it by going in from 1 yard out at 8:28 of the second period. Made it 20-0. Bang went in from for the extra point effort, 22-0. Then Bang from 22 yards out broke several tackles at 5:39. Made it 28-0 Hillcrest. Mundus got the 2 extra points, 30-0 at the halfway mark. Hillcrest over Rothsay. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the second half. And Hillcrest have really had 3 big first halves. In fact, against Audubon, they ran up 30 points in the first period. And in their other ball game against Gary, they ran up 30 points in the first period. Against Audubon, they ran up 40 at halftime. So they piled up a lot of points. But we'd have to, and we've said this before, in all honesty, say that Hillcrest have a nice, excellent football team, one of the better Hillcrest clubs that we've seen, maybe even the best one. But hard to say that because I do believe that the Agassiz Valley Conference are not as strong as they have been in past years. Take a look at the Northern Conference. I don't think the Northern Conference have won a game against the Southern Division. And up there, Twin Valley will go to the state playdowns with a record of 3 wins and 4 wins if they win next week against Rothsay, but 4-4 or 4-5 is not the kind of record you'd expect a team to have going into the tournament. That World Series game, if you heard it, it's zip after 3. I wish these guys in those zebra striped shirts would get this thing underway. I want to get home. Well, they've been watching the boob tube, and they watch these big-time officials running up and down the field to warm up, and they got to do that, so it makes it look like they're earning their money. Those guys that come over here from Wahpeton, they should run all the way over here from Wahpeton just to get in shape. Well, I tell you, we're lucky we haven't had the wind that we had this afternoon up here. It'd be pretty cool tonight, but pretty good football night. All right, ready to go. Second half of football. Reminder, of course, the Oats LeGrand show on Saturday mornings at 9:45. Coffee. Ham and eggs, anything you want. Breakfast. With all the coaches, so come on in, guys and gals, and tell us why and why not. Well, we'll say this. We've seen Hillcrest over the years with some excellent, Rothsay with some excellent football teams. But I'll tell you, some years you just got to build character. And I like the character of the Rothsay kids because 0-6 on the season, they are still giving 150% in the ball game. And that, to me, is the name of the game. There's no substitute for it. When you're winning, of course, it's easy to give that kind of stuff. And we're not taking anything away from Hillcrest. Dick Risbrud and his staff have one whale of a football team and should represent our conference, the Agassiz Valley Conference, in great style. All right, ready to go as Hillcrest will kick it away. Groan will kick it. Ossie and Booth will be the deep men. All right, ready. Groan comes forward. Good kick right down the middle. Ossie. Hands off Booth. Booth down the near side. Cuts back in the middle. Oh, as he pops hard as he gets up to about the 17. He ran right smack into Stensrud, and that's going to smart. But I'll tell you, Booth is one tough cookie. You could take him out here and tell him to run into the side of the school building, and he'd challenge it, I'll tell you. All right, up on the 17. Rothsay will come offensively. We're in the third period. Hillcrest lead it 30-0. Out of the I formation. Slot on the left side. Back to throw is Ossie. Ossie squares it out on the side. Incomplete. Pass was intended on the far side for Booth. And I think once again, Booth wants to know why there wasn't a pass interference. Lundy had a hold of his left arm as he went out into the flat. That's all right if you're a girl and you get a chance to hold the other guy's hand, but not guy to guy. All right, ready to go. They come up over the ball. 3 down linemen on the defense. I formation. Flank comes right. Ossie, the quarterback, barks him out. Ossie, hands up. And there is no running room for Troy Larson as he comes up on the right side. Give him about a yard. It'll be a third down and about 9. Rowland, a 205-pound sophomore, coming in that ball game for Rothsay. Up over the ball, and Rowland will get a workout right here as he'll get Christensen right over him. He did a good job, and Ossie then is stacked back at the 8-yard line. Stensrud in there making the sack, and Nilsson also in on it. It'll be a 4th down. They just cannot handle Mr. Stensrud or Mr. Nilsson. Groan and Mundus will be back to receive the punt. Here comes the rush. He gets the kick away, an end-over-end kick. And it rolls down and goes dead at the 39 in Rothsay territory.
At the 39-yard line. It'll be first down, Hillcrest.
Hillcrest with great field position now at the 39 in the territory of Rothsay. Dale Larson injured his knee and will not play anymore tonight. He's walking around on the near side, but it's bothering him, and rather be safe than sorry with those kind of things. Martinson barking out the signals. Martinson pitches. Mundus will get up to about the 36-yard line in the territory of Rothsay.
Ball down at about the 36-yard line.
Knutson over there on the defensive play. Let's give him about 3 and make it 2nd down and 7 yards to go. 10 minutes remaining in the third period. Up over the ball, Nielsen. Munder sets up behind him. I formation. Flank on the right side. 4 down linemen on the defense. There's a hand up. Good play. Oh, let's give credit where credit is due. Number 82, that would be Knutson, stacking him up for a loss, and it'll be 3rd down and about 8.5. Knutson just came bearing in there, and he hit Munson right about kneecap high. Munder's coming up over the ball. Let's see if Martinson will throw here with a 3rd down and 8. Deuced in the backfield, flank right. Martinson barks him out. Martinson goes back to throw. Martinson fires it up the middle, wide open, and it'll be a touchdown for Lundy.
Touchdown.
37-yard aerial.
37-yard pass completion.
37 yards. Martinson to Lundy. And that came with 9:06 remaining in the period. And it's 36-0 now, Hillcrest. They go for 2. They're the counter back, and a good defensive play by Ossie as he racks up Sievert trying to get around on that flanker reverse. And with the score now, 36-0, Hillcrest over Rothsay. Timeout will be back in 30. Grown comes forward. There's a kick. It's a high, short kick. Booth will pick it up at about the 12. He's at the 15 to the 20. Puts the head down, goes over the 25 and down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Nielsen in there. Bang in there. And Lundy in on a defensive play. 1st and 10 at the 27. Still 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Lundy will come out of the lineup, and coming in to replace him will be Taylor. Slot right. Single setback. Flank on the left side. There's Booth right up the middle. Booth breaks a couple of tackles. He'll go to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Making the defensive play, big number 10 on the front of his jersey, Binford. 2nd down, about a yard to go. Good run that time by Booth as he went off the left side. Up over the ball come the Tigers. Balkan leads them out. They flank right. 3 down linemen on the defense. Pitch comes back. Troy Larson trying to get outside. He's going to lose a couple. Is coming up to make the defensive play was Rognus. And it'll be a 2nd down. Lost about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13, or 3rd down and 13. There it is. 7:40 remaining in the third period. 36-0. Hillcrest top side. Balkan up over the ball. Deuced in the backfield, slot on the right side. Ossie barks him out. He drops back. He is under pressure. Fires it up. And do they give him the interception? Well, they call the interception at the... It looked like Rognus. We were not watching it that close. We thought the ball had bounced off the ground. And it'll come out to the 38-yard line. All right, ready to go. Hillcrest with great field position again. Binford now in at quarterback. Rognus is a short man. There's a pitch to Taylor. Taylor to the outside, and he's hit down as he gets down to the 34-yard line. Auberg is over there on the pop, along with Balkan and Booth.
Auberg. Booth on the tackle.
Second down and about 6.5.
Second down, 7 yards.
36-0. Hillcrest leading. Rothsay. There's the I formation flank left this time. There's a handoff to Rognus. He'll get nothing. Good submarine play that time by Knutson. By Hansen. Paul Hansen, number 82, just submarined in there that time and got him down. He got help from Knutson, but it was Mr. Hansen who put the submarine on him. And it'll be a third down and about 7 yards to go. Deuced in the backfield this time. Flank comes on the left side. Binford, hands off, right up the middle. Goes Taylor, and he will be down inside the 30 Grown to the 29-yard line. Been rotating. Now Taylor comes in and Grown goes out. We should be able to recognize him. Grown is the shorter of the two. Fourth down and about 2 yards to go. Timeout, equipment repair. A little shoulder pad strap problem. And now we're ready to go again. Fourth down and a couple. 5:40 remaining in the third period. A flank on the left side and Deuce it in the backfield again. Binford barks him out. Binford keeps, goes to the outside. Good defensive play in the corner. And O.C. again was the guy who came up and made the play. Then Troy Larson came up and Booth came up to pop him down. And it'll be a first down. Rothsay going the other way. Rothsay hold on the play. And let's see what we get now. Hillcrest have 10 men on the field right now. Now Nilsson goes off. They deuce it in the backfield, put a slot on the right side, and split out on the left side. There's a handoff to Booth. Booth cuts back against the traffic. He's going to get to the 34-yard line. Rognus made the defensive play, and Rognus got some help that time from Barry Bundy. But Rognus the first one to get to him. Second down, 7 yards to go. Rothsay back in the huddle, taking a lot of time back there this time. Now they break out up over the ball. They'll split right, flank left out of a shotgun. A low snap, and we got a legal procedure. Well, that's the first time we've seen that. The official threw the flag up in the air and caught his own flag. Offside, a legal procedure. There it is.
Offside, Rothsay.
And there they put the ball down. It'll be second down, 11 yards to go.
The ball is at the 29-yard line.
Bull coming into the ball game.
Second down, 11 yards to go.
And Chris Nelson will come out. Nope, coming out of the ball game will be Stengren. Second down and 11. We're in the third period. Hillcrest rolling along with a 36-0 lead. Troy Larson comes out on the right side. They'll line up in a shotgun again. Now they get squared away. Slot on the right side. The snap is good. Line coming. They throw it up for grabs and incomplete. Boy, I'll tell you, we got a flag on the play. What's this one? Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Called against Hillcrest. That time, we thought once again that Grown had bumped the receiver going downfield. But they're giving the defensive man on both sides in the secondary a lot of leeway on the pass defense. The roughing the passer will bring the ball to the midfield stripe where first down. Well, it's a first down for Rothsay.
40-yard line and first down, Rothsay.
Well, let's see if they run out of that shotgun again. Nope, they go up into the deuce in the backfield with a slot on the right side. Rothsay down on... Putting a lot of pressure on him that time was Barry Bundy. Bundy is a 175-pound senior, getting some playing time. Coming in the ball game, number 54 would be Hatlevold for Hillcrest. See if we can get all these kids. We don't want to miss their names if we can. Rothsay sets up behind Balkan. They deuce it in the backfield. Rothsay back to throw. His man is down there. He throws it down and down to the touchdown or 1 yard line. The pass completed down to Stemgren, and he goes down at the 1 yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, he really concentrated on that reception because the defender was up in front of him, and he let him wave at the ball. He stayed with it and caught it at the 1 yard line. Good throw by Rothsay. Hillcrest knocking on the door. They have 1st and goal to go. All right, line up in an I, flank right side. Rothsay barks him out. Rothsay hands off. Troy Larson, touchdown. A 1 yarder. And that came with how much time left here in the period? 3:03 remaining in the period. (36-6) the score now. They'll go for 2, of course. They line up in an I. Rothsay barking them out. Rothsay hands off Booth. Booth in for 2, and it's 36-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Rothsay in the ball game for the Rothsay Tigers. Rothsay will kick the ball away. He got the ball on the 30, of course. 80-yard field for 9-man football. Back deep, Mundus on the far side, Bangs on the near side, and Groen short up the middle. Ready, Rothsay tries the onside kick, bounces around, sends it up with it. He battles his way to the 35-yard line, running like a fullback. Booth was the one who got him, and Rothsay finally helped him out.
The 35-yard line will be first down Hillcrest.
Chris Nelson coming out of that Rothsay lineup. Binford will be in there at quarterback for Hillcrest. And Erickson will be their snapper. I formation, flank right. 4 down linemen on the defense. There's a handoff right up the middle goes Taylor, and he'll go to the 25-yard line.
The ball to the 24-yard line.
David Bowe popping him down there. Nelson will go back in the ball game, and coming out of the ball game will be Stengrim. High formation for Hillcrest again. And let's see who gets this one. Looked like the right guard for Hillcrest was popping around. That'll cost them a legal procedure. They'll step back off 5. The ball will come back out to the 29-yard line. 36-8.
15, that's the 29-yard line.
All right, here they come. First down and 15. I formation. Rognus, the short man in that I. Binford keeps, pitches back Taylor. Taylor will get back a couple of yards, and that's all. Popped there by Booth, and also stopped there by Knudsen. Seaver in that ball game for Hillcrest now. It'll be second down, and they still have about 13 to go. Deuced in the backfield. Binford drops back to throw. Binford going back, then screens it on the side to Rognus. Rognus down the side. He breaks one tackle, two tackles. He'll go down to about the 5-yard line.
The 5-yard line.
Roland coming in the ball game for Rothsay. Also coming back in will be Stengrim. Hillcrest knocking on the door again. They've got first and goal at the 5-yard line as we're late here in the third period. I formation. Flank goes left. Binford barking out the signals. Binford hands off right up the middle. Grown into the end zone. Touchdown.
Carries the ball to the end zone for a common touchdown.
And that came with how much time left? 1:22 remaining in the third period, and makes it 42-8. Hillcrest, of course, have not had an extra point kicker. They always go for the 2. Deuce it in the backfield. Binford barking him out. Binford drops back to throw. Screens it on the side to Grown. He can't hang on, and it's incomplete. Well, when they come back upfield with a score, Hillcrest 42, Rothsay 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your cycle.
All right, we're back again as Grown will kick the ball away for Hillcrest. They're on top 42-8. We're still in the third period. Grown comes forward. There's a high kick, a good kick. Booth will pick it up at about the 6, comes to the near side of the 10, to the 15, puts the head down and is popped out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. Going down and putting the tackle on him will be Bang. And let's see, end of the ball game. Stenjude going on. Number 54 coming in to replace him is Hatlevold. Hillcrest will line up in a 3-down lineman situation as they look at a slot right out of the shotgun now. There's a handoff to Booth. Booth tries to get around the corner. Can't do it as Erickson made the defensive play. We'll give him about 3 yards on the play. Nobody got the block on Erickson, and he just rode him down.
Second down, about 7 yards. That's 19 yards.
Second down and about 6.5, 7 to go for the first down. Hillcrest out in front, 42-8. Out of the shotgun this time. The snap back to Ossie. Ossie comes right. Good block by Booth, and Ossie will get out to the 25-yard line. Very close to the first down. Erickson and Selvig over on a defensive play. And they're going to bring the chains in for a measurement. Well, they're going to have Erickson give it the old eagle eye and see if it is the first down. Yep, there it is. Attaboy, Erickson. That way we don't have to stop the clock and bring the chains in. First and 10, Rothsay at their own 26-yard line. Final period rolling down. Rothsay, there it is. End of the third period with a score. Hillcrest 42, Rothsay 8. We'll be back in 30. Well, we're back again as we move into the fourth and final period. Everybody just sitting by very quietly as the score is 42-8, and Hillcrest have the game pretty well in hand. There's no doubt of that. And they have really piled up the points in their last outings. And that way, with using a lot of kids. The lowest point score they've had this year is 24 against Lake Park. Ossie gets back, fires it up. Pass is nearly intercepted, and then you see a good defensive play by Auberg to knock the interception attempt away, that time from Binford. Binford had him out position, but Auberg did the job of knocking it away. It'll be a second down and 10 yards to go. Rothsay taking a lot of time. Now they break out, come up over the ball. Coming out on the left side is Bull. As they flank left and split right. Single setback. Oatsy drops back to throw. Oatsy screens it up the middle of Booth. Can't hang on.
Pass intended for Booth, incomplete. Third down and 10.
Wouldn't have got much on that as Hatlevold came in and make an excellent play on Booth, but Booth could not hang on to the ball. And it'll be a third down and 10. Rothsay coming up over the ball. Balkan leads him out. Getting a little tired. These kids got to go both ways for Rothsay. They don't have that many. Oatsy drops back to throw. Oatsy being shagged. Oatsy comes around the near side, fires it up, and it's incomplete. Good defensive play that time by Binford as he knocked the ball away from Knutson. That'll be a fourth down. Rothsay will be forced to kick the ball away. Well, we hope there'll be enough coaches around on Saturday, male or female, to come on in and give us some help on our program. We know it's MEA time, but you've had games this week. Let's come in and discuss them. Oatsy back in punt formation, and Troy Larson was already 10 yards downfield. I think we'll see a delay of game there. There's not much doubt on that, offside, because Troy Larson had a head start. Katie barred the door. He was 10 yards down, heading for home. All right, Oatsy back in punt formation. Oatsy will be arm and leg weary. He's thrown a lot and punted a lot. All right, the snap is good. He gets it. He gets a high, booming kick away. Groen fumbles the ball and falls on it at the 38-yard line. As there to cover him very quickly was Troy Larson. Well, that time Larson got down there without having a head start. The ball will go at the 38 in the territory of Hillcrest, where they'll have first and 10. Joel Foss in the ball game for Hillcrest. Try and get them all. I don't like to miss anybody if we can help it, either side. All right, ready. They put man in motion, and we got a legal procedure. The ball is fumbled and covered by Hansen, Paul Hansen, at the 37-yard line. This penalty is going to go against Hillcrest. And that means, of course, that Rothsay will take it. Very nicely, Hatlevold went over and picked up the Chinese laundry. Tungsath coming in the ball game for Hillcrest. Rothsay will come offensively. Out of the shotgun again. Oatsy with the ball off to Booth. Booth cuts up the middle, breaks away from 1, 2, and he's going to carry him down to the 30-yard line. Great run by Booth. Booth with a big run that time. Gets the first down to the 30-yard line. Wolvotny will come out. I think really that Hillcrest that time played with 10 men on the field. Well, Watney just wandered off now. There's Oatsy from that shotgun to the far side, down the sideline. He's going to get 5. That'll be second down and 5 yards to go.
Ball is marked at the 24-yard line.
Rothsay on the drive. They trail in the ball game 42-8. Now Wolvotny comes back into the ball game. Selvig will go out on the far side. Bo comes out on the left side as they slide on the right side. Back to Oatsy. Oatsy gets a block, turns inside, cuts to the outside, going to be hit out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That's enough for the first down. Groen driving him out along with Rick Johnson. Enough for the first down. Good run by Oatsy.
First down and 10 Rothsay.
John Simonson coming in for Berg in that lineup for Hillcrest. Up over the ball. They'll slot on the right side, run out of the shotgun again. There's the snap. There's a handoff to Booth. Booth turns inside, cuts away from a couple, gets inside the 15 and down about the 13-yard line.
The 12-yard line.
Wall Botany in on the tackle. Tungseth in on the tackle, and so is Rick Johnson. Bundy coming right out of there. Berg will come back in.
3 yards.
And it'll be second down and about 3 yards to go. We have 9:33 remaining in the ball game. There's a handoff right up the middle. And not much running room as they'll get the ball down around the 10-yard line. Third down and about 2 yards to go. Rothsay'd like to get on the board again. They trail 42-8.
11-yard line.
A lot of time back in the huddle. Oh, they can't afford to delay here. They want to get something in there. High, Troy Larson will be the deep man, Booth the short man. There's a handoff to Booth, puts his head down, and he's going to be right down to the 10-yard line, but not enough for the first down, as Wall Botany and Tungseth are over there to get on him. And it's a fourth down, and they've got less than a yard to go for the first down.
Fourth and less than one. Close to the 10-yard line.
Rothsay coming up over the ball. They'd sure like another tally. They run out of a deuce in the backfield. Let's see if they run a little cross puck. Yes, they do. This one is off to Booth, and if they get the first down, it's Booth's forward progress or second effort that did it. And first down. First down and goal. At the 9-yard line, a great second effort by Booth to do it. Out of the I formation, slot right. Oatsy barking them out again. Oatsy keeps, turns to the outside, pitches back. Troy Larson can't hang on. Scramble for the ball. Let's see who's got it. Did they blow it dead? They must have. All right, out at the 11-yard line. So it'll be a second down now and goal to go.
Come on, Blue! Come on, just come on!
They run out of a deuce again. We'll like to get in here. There's Oatsy. He keeps. He turns inside, breaks one tackle, fights away and gets down about the 8-yard line. So it'll be third down and still goal to go. Tungseth over there on the tackle, and along with him we get a look at Lee Taylor.
Down to about the 8-yard line.
Rowland coming in. Bo will come out. Third down and goal at the 8-yard line. Up over the ball they come. Let's see how they line up. They go in an I. The short man in the I will be Booth. Back to throw is Oatsy. Oatsy looking. Oatsy fires it up. Intercepted. And coming down the sidelines on the far side with a lot of running room was Grown, I believe. Yes, Grown, and he'll come out to about the 25-yard line. First and 10. Hillcrest rolling merrily along. It's been a game of substitutes playing here in the second half as Hillcrest have really opened it up. 42-8, they lead it. They have been in command all the way in this ball game. All right, ready to go. I formation, flank on the right side. There's a handoff to Taylor, and Taylor will get up to the 30-yard line, and he's hit down there in the grasp of Booth. Booth with a lot of tackles tonight on the defense and has run well on the offense. Up over the ball comes Hillcrest. They'll line up in a deuce, flank on the left side. Binford barks him out. Binford pitches back. Rognus tries to go outside, and he is going to be hit down on the far side. Troy Larson finally put him down. Osi was the guy who forced him to go deep, and he's the guy who kept him from getting much yardage on the play. It'll be a third down, and about 3 yards to go.
Third down, about 3 yards at the 33-yard line.
Ball out at the 33 as Hillcrest come up over the ball. High formation again. 4 down linemen on the defense. They got the defense jammed up tight. There's Grown with the ball. He breaks a couple of tackles. He'll get the first down as he'll go to the midfield stripe.
Good down, Hillcrest.
Defensively that time, Knutson in there to pop him.
The ball will be marked around the 40-yard line and be first down.
All right, ready again. High formation, flank right. There's a handoff, this time to Taylor, and Taylor going to be stacked up on a good play again by Booth.
Ball carries about the 37-yard line.
Booth has had a super defensive effort again tonight for Hillcrest, against Hillcrest for Rothsay. He'll come out on the right side, and the flank on the right side is Severs. They run out of a deuce in the backfield again. Hillcrest Academy and Rothsay. There's a handoff to Rognus. Rognus will get about 3 as he goes right up the pipe. And the guy who made the tackle, you guessed it again, Booth.
Third down, 3 yards to go.
Third down and about 3 yards to go as the clock rolls down to what? 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. All right, Erickson up, or Bundy up over the ball. Bundy doing the snapping now. No, excuse me, Simonson. There's a handoff, and Taylor going to get inside at 30 to the 29. Booth is right at the bottom of the stack again. Also getting up from there, we get a look at Balkan. Booth is a tired cookie, I'll tell you. First and 10, Hillcrest. Into the ball game comes Fossey. Osi will come out. He's got to get out of there in a hurry. Here he comes. He's off the field in plenty of time. Walvotny at quarterback now. There's a handoff to Rognus. Rognus on the outside, and Booth drives him out of bounds on the far side.
Booth on the tackle.
Remember, we will pick our 3 stars of the ball game during our wrap-up. And Rollin wants to come in. He can't get in now because the play is ready to go. I formation, flank on the right side. There's a pitch back. The ball is fumbled. Finally picked up by Walvotny, and he is hit down. And Booth again making the tackle. Holy cats, has he been in a lot of them. And he's having trouble, the right knee giving him a fit. And they're rubbing as if it is a muscle knot. Oh, I'll tell you, we'll go back to our studios for 30 seconds.
The Farmers State Bank of Evansville, your bank for savings, CDs, checkings, IRAs, and tax services, all handled in a friendly, courteous way. Farmers State Bank of Ashby is also the home of Farmers State Insurance, offering competitive rates for truckers insurance, health insurance, commercial, fire, and automobile insurance. Call agents Dean Ellis or David Egge at Farmers State Bank of Evansville, your one stop for all your insurance and banking needs.
All right, Booth is up off under his own power, a muscle knot, and those things can really smart, I'll tell you. Flank goes on the right side to run out of the eye again. Defense up in pretty tight. There's a handoff to Rognus. Rognus tries to break a couple, and he's going to get down close to the 15-yard line.
Ball is marked at about the 15-yard line.
Over there helping out on that tackle was Balkan again. That'll be third down and about 8 yards to go. Walvotny Hands off. Rogness right up the middle. He spins away from a couple. He's going to be down around the 5-yard line.
Taylor on the carry.
Taylor taking that handoff from Walvotny, and it'll be a 1st and goal
5-yard line.
as they're at the 5-yard line. Simonson, the snapper. They run out the I again. There's a handoff to Rogness. Rogness right up the middle. He's down close to the touchdown. Touchdown, Rogness.
Touchdown.
Rogness from about 5 yards out came with 1:59 remaining in the ball game, and Hillcrest lead it 48-8. I formation, and now who is the quarterback? Looks like number 22 quarterbacking. That would be Strom handling the ball on that one. And it's no good. 48-8. They'll come back upfield, and Groen will kick it away. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Bye.
And Groen will get ready to kick it away. Well, they've got 8 men on the field right now for the kickoff. And there's a kick, a good kick. Osi will pick it up at about the 8. Osi over on the near side to Booth. Booth tries to get something going, can't do it, and he's hit down as he'll get out around the 15-yard line. Well, that time they tried a little razzle-dazzle. Osi went to the right side a couple of steps. Booth came to the weak side, and then they threw a lateral over to Booth, and Booth tried to break it and couldn't do it. All right, 48-8. Rothsay come offensively late in the ball game. Final down to the final minutes of the ball game. Osi back to throw. Osi in heavy traffic, fires it up. Pass incomplete, intended for Auburn. And it'll be a 2nd down. It's coming in the ball game, number 32. And we got to see if we can find him. Who's number 32? Who? Keith Grunwald. In the ball game for Rothsay. And with the score, 48-8, Hillcrest over Rothsay. Timeout on the field called by Rothsay, and we'll be back in 30. All right, we're back again. We have 1:17 remaining in the ball game. Hillcrest have won the ball game, and that would give them 7 in a row. And for Rothsay, their record now goes to 0-7. Rothsay, as we said, will have one more ball game. They'll be at Twin Valley. Hillcrest will have one more ball game. They'll be up at Halstead, Hendrum, Climax, Pearly, the Norman County West. And that'll be playoff time for Hillcrest. They play their first game at 1:30 on the 30th at Hillcrest. All right, Rothsay will come offensively. Hands off right up the middle. And we did not see who got that one. Carrying the ball that time was Bo. And he'll get out to the original line of scrimmage. And one of the Hillcrest kids down. And officials time out to attend to this. Simonson will come in the ball game for Hillcrest. And a reminder, of course, the Otters of Fergus Falls will be home tomorrow night in a very big ball game, a must ball game for them. They can't afford to lose either of their last 2 ball games to be in the playoffs. They will play an excellent St. Cloud Cathedral Ball Club at 7:30 tomorrow night. And they're still attending to the kid, and while they're attending to him on the field, we'll go back for another 30. All right, we're back again. Trying to get the number on the back of that uniform. He walked off the field under his own power. Oatsy fumbles the ball, then goes down to his knees, which kills the play, and it'll be a 4th down. 4th down at about the 12-yard line. We're into the final minute of play. Not much more to do than just go for it right here, because what's the difference if they score or not? All right, back in punt formation. Number 22. There's the snap. There's a kick. A good kick. It bounces. Bounces again. And nearly hit Walvotny in the foot. But the ball will be down at the 30, where it'll be 1st and 10 Hillcrest. 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. All right, let's see what they're going to do. Quarterbacking it now will be number 22. That is Strom. Strom keeps, tries to roll, and he's going to be knocked down. 15 in the ball game is Kruger for Hillcrest. And there's the ball game. Hillcrest win it 48-8. We'll be back in 1 minute with the story. Well, we're back again. It's been a long afternoon. This afternoon's ball game won by Campbell Tinna over Ashby, 28-16. Let's wrap this one up very quickly. For Hillcrest, Bang got him on the board with a 14-yard scamper in the first period at 7:04, made it 6-0. Then Mundus hit Martinson at 2:15, made it 12-0 from 17 yards out. They did not convert on the first extra points after the first touchdown, but Mundus rolled in to make it 14-0 at the end of the first period. Then Martinson from 1 yard out at 8:28 made it 20-0. Bang got the extra point, 22-0. Then Bang, 22 yards out, 5:39 made it 28-0. Mundus got the extra point. It was 30-0 Hillcrest over Rothsay at halftime. Martinson hit Lundy on a 37-yard aerial at 9:06 made it 36-0. The extra point try no good. And then Troy Larson from 1 yard out at 3:03 put Rothsay on the board, made it 36-6. Booth got in for the 2 extra points, 36-8. Then Groen from 5 yards out at 1:22 made it 42-8. No good on the extra point. Your third period in at 42-8. Rognus then from 5 yards out at 1:59 made it 48-8. No good on the extra point, so that was your final score. Our 3 stars of the ball game. The number 3 star we have listed for Mark Bang, 170-pound senior for Hillcrest Academy. Our number 2 star we give to Tippy Stensrud of Hillcrest Academy. And our number 1 star tonight we give to Brad Booth, who did a tremendous job on the defense and ran pretty well for Rothsay, 170-pound senior. So our stars, number 3 Bang, number 2 would be Stensrud, and number 1 would be Booth. So once again, from the home of the Rothsay Tigers in Agassiz Valley football tonight, won by Hillcrest Academy over Rothsay, 48-8. That's all. We'll be back next week sometime. And now back to our studio.
Paul, have you scouted Starbuck yet, or aren't you looking that far ahead?
Always on.
Yeah, the Starbuck scored 69 points. That's a lot of points to put up on the board, but I don't know what their competition is like there in that game. But there, you guys are 1-2 in that 9-man poll this last week, and you have to feel pretty good about the way the polling went. You know, I know Dick Risbrut and you say the only poll that counts is the last poll, and that is true. But when you're just a few points behind a team like Starbuck and out-polled them in first place votes, you're getting some pretty good recognition.
Well, that's true, but again, that's only on paper.
That's right. We'll wait and see what happens on the field. And of course, before even think about Starbuck, you've got 2 games to think about this week as we get to the playoffs now, and 1 week from today you'll be participating in playoff action against Nevis. And I would think it's got to be kind of tough, both on the coaching level and the playing level, to not look past Tuesday's game against Norman County West, even though they are, a tough football team. They played some good football this year, but you're already in, so it's going to be a tough coaching job to get the players ready to go on Tuesday.
Well, that's nice from the standpoint that we're sure of that playoff spot. But like you say, there's a lot going through our minds in preparation for Tuesday, as well as preparation for Saturday.
It's 2 games to prepare for in the time allotment that you usually have to prepare for one, so it doesn't give you a lot of time to get ready.
By next Saturday, we'll have 3 games in 11 days, and that's packing it in pretty tight.
That's taxing on the coaches and the players. This is where you earn your money, huh?
Well, I think we earn it all season long.
Okay. I didn't mean to slight you there on the whole season. Let's look at last week, first of all. Wednesday night, went over to Rothsay, and everybody knew the Tigers were down, and they didn't have the numbers that they did last year. They don't have the talent that they had compared to last year's team when they did have some exceptional athletes. They've got a couple of good athletes this year on the football team that could be in that caliber or that quality of athlete they had last year, but the Tigers are down, and you went in there and really handled them.
Yeah, the result was 48-8, but I think for Rothsay, Mark Hesse had those guys ready for us. They knew what they were looking for, and they did a good job of coming at us with what they had, and that's to their credit. We scored 14 points in the first quarter and added another 16 in the second quarter, so by halftime, the game was pretty much in control, and we were getting secondary people in there to gain experience for them, as well as to keep some of the individuals that we've been going with as starters away from being injured with as many games as we have in these few days.
Okay, and let's talk about how the scoring went, if we could, and find out who put that ball in. I know you've had a variety of players in the end zone this year. Was it the same Wednesday?
Well, it was Bang and Mundus and Martinson, and we got a score from Steve Lundy on a 36-yard pass, as well as in the second half we got scoring from Scott Groen and Dale Rugness, 2 of our sophomores, and they're looking good for us.
Did you have some good sustained drives, or were they usually big plays again?
We didn't grind it out down the field like we may have if you think back to our Audubon game where we contained a complete field drive and then finally scored. But we were not scoring on first plays or anything like we did against Gary. So it was kind of a combination of the two styles where you'd grind out a few plays and then something would break. And one of the things that we were maintaining the ball a lot, and we look at the stat sheet and we find Rothsay turned the ball over 5 times, and we were able to convert these into points. So anytime you get the ball back 5 times without the other team punting or anything, you're getting good field position again. So we were able to capitalize on those things, and as well as our defensive line coming in and putting a good pass rush on OC.
A couple of things at this time of the year, well, all season long too, but especially at this time of the year, you like to be able to control the football and run a lot of plays and move the football effectively against your opponent, and you like to see that stat where you get that turnover and capitalize on it. That is so important, especially when you get down to the playoffs. If you get a break against a football team, a good football team, you better capitalize.
Well, you have to. And the nice part about it was 2 of the turnovers that we got were on interceptions, and they were by sophomores, Scott Groen and Dale Rogness again. So they're doing well.
They're really playing good back there for you.
They're coming along.
That makes it nice to look to the future too, of course. But right now, the future is now for Hillcrest as we look to this week, and that pass rush that you have had now for several games, a good defensive pass rush, is going to loom big in the playoffs too.
Well, we're going to need it because teams are going to be running hard at us, but they're also going to be throwing the ball, I'm sure. And if you can put that rush up there, that doesn't give them the time they like.
It's going to be tough. I would think that Hillcrest is a very tough team to defense because you've got so many things going for you. Not only do you have the outside running ability of Mundus and the inside running ability of Bang, but they can catch the ball out of the backfield. You've actually got 4 or 5 guys who are going to be running pass routes for you out there. And as a defensive coach for Norman County West or Nevis or whoever your opponent is going to be, it's going to be very hard for them. And I would think they've got to be saying the same thing. We've got to get a good pass rush, and our containment has to be tough.
Well, we like to throw the ball when we can and get it to different people so that we're not as easily defensed. Our screen pass has been working well. I think that's been one of our trademarks over the past few years, and it seems to work well for us. Last Wednesday against Rothsay, we felt we were getting a good running out of Bang, not only once he would get the ball and going through the line, but downfield. At one point, he broke a couple tackles after getting through the linebacking area and went for a touchdown just pretty much without any blocking. And that's nice to see, too.
He's a tough man to bring down.
He's got good feet.
Yeah, and he's pretty big. He's muscular, can handle himself out there. He plays linebacker, too, and he can hit, so he's a good athlete.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about Norman County West, if we can, Paul, and find out a little bit about the kind of team that Hillcrest is facing on Tuesday, the final regular season game.